You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat." If you agree with this common adage, if that were true, then I would fluctuate between being a well-rounded, sugary donut on my best days and a lean, green, vegetable-loaded machine on my more challenging days. Isn't it fascinating how our food choices can translate into such amusing and accurate reflections of our lifestyle? I know for me it seems like on the days where I keep it clean I feel amazing and have tons more energy, and on the days where I cheat I seem to always want a nap, and when you have a family that is almost impossible. By the way, just wait till I show you the Lego version of how to build your diet later in this video, it's awesome. Now for those of you who've ever attempted dieting or have struggled with weight management and always have that additional midsection fat, let's embark on a journey of debunking some of the most prevalent dieting myths. One of the most misunderstood concepts in the world of fitness and health is the idea that eating less is synonymous with weight loss. Have you ever found yourself surprised when you followed a strict, low-calorie diet, only to find that the number on the scale refused to budge? You're not alone in this. The truth is, our bodies are complex and unique machines that do not adhere to a one-size-fits-all mantra. The amount and type of food we need to maintain optimal health and weight tend to vary significantly from person to person. You might have seen those people that can literally eat whatever they want and not gain a pound of fat. There are a lot of reasons for that. There are factors such as age, activity level, metabolism, genetics, and overall health. These all play crucial roles in determining our nutritional needs. Now let's shift our focus to fats. Don't let the negative connotation attached to the word fool you. Not all fats are villains cunningly disguised in our food just waiting to attach themselves to your midsection. In fact, certain types of fats are absolutely essential for our bodies to function properly. They provide energy, protect our organs, and help in delivery and absorption of vital nutrients like fat-soluble vitamins. Think of vitamin D. Now I think it's finally time we debunk the myth that all fats are bad. Yes, you heard it right. We need to differentiate between healthy, unsaturated fats found in foods like avocados, nuts, and fish, and the unhealthy, saturated fats present in processed, fast foods. Including the right kind of fats in your diet can actually aid in weight loss and improve overall health. So if you are tired of the hamster wheel of dieting fads, tired of feeling like a donut in a world of nutrition, and you are ready to arm yourself with knowledge and become a nutritional ninja, stick around. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all the content about nutrition this channel has to offer. Let's dive into the world of macronutrients, proteins, carbs, and fats. These critical nutrients are the pillars of our dietary needs and are indispensable for maintaining optimal health. Now let's think of them as your body's ultimate team. Each macronutrient, unique in its purpose, works tirelessly towards the overall well-being of the body. First up, proteins. Consider them as the bodybuilders of your system. They're all about growth and repair, helping to build and maintain your muscles. These are the tough guys ready to pump iron at the drop of a hat. They're the ones flexing in the mirror after a strenuous gym session, proudly displaying those hard-earned gains. The role of proteins doesn't end there. They're not just muscle mass builders, but they also play a significant role in the production of enzymes, hormones, and antibodies, all essential amino acids for maintaining good health. Plus, they tend to make you feel fuller and more satisfied so you don't overeat. Next we have carbohydrates. These guys are your marathon runners. They're all about energy, providing the fuel you need to keep going throughout the day. Picture them as your body's tireless soldiers, always on their toes, ready to spring into action. They're the energy source you need for sprinting to the finish line, powering you through that last set of burpees. But they aren't just your energy suppliers. They also aid in digestion, promote a healthy nervous system, and maintain blood cholesterol levels. There is a different form of carbohydrate called fiber. The adult person needs at least 25 to 30 grams a day. Most adults don't even come close to that number. That way, you can stay full longer and actually use the bathroom correctly. Finally, we mustn't forget fats. Don't let the name fool you. These are your long-term investors. They're all about storing energy for later use, supporting cell growth and function, and protecting your organs. Your body needs healthy fats for all types of critical functions like vitamin absorption and even joint lubrication. They're the wise old owls, always planning ahead and making sure you're covered for the future. Fats are not only about storing energy, they are also essential in the absorption of certain vitamins like A, D, and E, and act as a cushion for your organs against trauma. Each macronutrient has a critical role to play, and your body needs a balanced mix of all three to function at its best. They are like the cogs in a well-oiled machine, with each part playing its role to perfection. It's a harmonious symphony that have elements where each player is equally crucial, and the magic happens when all macros work together flawlessly. So in the grand game of body function, proteins are lifting, carbs are running, and fats are investing. Got it? Good. Now it's time to do some math. Don't fret, this isn't going to be like the nightmare-inducing calculus from your school days. Calculating your macronutrients is somewhat analogous to finding the perfect mix for your cherished smoothie. You need just the right amount of each ingredient to strike the perfect balance, avoiding any off-putting flavors. Misjudge the quantities and it might not have the pizzazz you're aiming for. Let's commence with protein. Consider protein as the powerhouse of your fitness vehicle. It's the fundamental element that aids in building and growth of your muscles, helping you recover from those strenuous workouts. Proteins have something called amino acids, which is actually what your body needs from the protein in order to repair the micro tears you cause your muscle to have from the workouts you do. Protein has 4 calories per gram, so think of that when you're considering how much you take in and how much calories you need to burn to stay lean. A good starting point for protein intake is around 1 gram of protein for each pound of your body weight. So if your weight is 200 pounds, then you need 200 grams of protein spread out throughout the day. But remember, these are just guidelines. Individual needs vary. Like of course if someone workouts more than a different person, then they might need more. Or if someone else has more lean body mass than someone else, then they might need more protein. Moving on to carbohydrates, or carbs for short, they operate much like the gasoline in your car, providing the much-needed energy for those demanding exercise sessions. Carbohydrates are vital for replenishing the glycogen stores in your muscles and liver, which gets depleted during workouts. An ideal target would be approximately 2 grams per pound of your weight. Carbs have 4 calories per gram, just like protein does. All carbs you eat and drink are broken down into something called glucose. The type and amount you consume can make a big difference in your blood glucose levels, and then the carbs get further broken down into glycogen, which then gets stored in the muscle and liver for future usage when needed. We then have fats, often misunderstood but essential nonetheless. They're the lubricating oil that ensures your fitness engine runs smoothly. Fats act as a backup energy source when your carbohydrates are low. Think of how the ketogenic diet works. Plus, they help in the absorption of vitamins A, D, E, and K. Half a gram per pound of body weight is usually sufficient. Remember, they have 9 calories per gram, so adding more grams of fat can really impact the number of calories you need to burn to stay lean. Remember that these are just starting points. It's all about finding what works best for you and your unique body. You might need to tweak the ratios as you progress on your fitness journey. Like for instance, if you want to go on the keto diet, you would simply lower your amount of carbs and raise the amount of fats. Or the Atkins diet. The key is to have consistency and balance. And hey, isn't this so much simpler than solving those complicated algebra equations? I know for me it definitely is. See, wasn't that easier than solving for X? Now you're equipped to count macros, not just sheep. Just make sure to subscribe because I'll be posting more content about how to construct certain diets and diet do's and don'ts people need to consider. Building a balanced diet is like playing with Lego. You need the right pieces in the right amounts to create your masterpiece. Think of your body as a sprawling Lego city, filled with vibrant blocks of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. These aren't merely aesthetic touches, each serves a distinct purpose in maintaining the health and functionality of your city. Proteins, the Lego workforce, form the backbone of your city, taking care of construction and repair. They work tirelessly to keep the city structure intact and ensure everything is in place and functioning properly. They're like the engineers, builders, and maintenance crew. Carbohydrates are your city's fuel stations, providing the energy needed to keep the city up and running. They're the power plants, the renewable energy sources that keep the lights on, the cars moving, and the city buzzing with life. Fats are your city's warehouses or storage units, safeguarding essential reserves. They're the safety nets, storing surplus energy and providing insulation, ensuring that your city can withstand any situation. To construct this intricate city, a detailed blueprint is required. Enter your calculated macros, which dictate the quantity of each Lego block you need. It's like having a master plan, a layout that guides the construction process, outlining the location of every block. Remember, it's not about stacking aimlessly, it's about balance, much like ensuring your city has a proportionate amount of workers, fuel stations, and storage units. Overcrowding with one type can disrupt the city's harmony. Imagine yourself as the city planner. Your task is to design a city that's not only functional and balanced, but also visually appealing. You wouldn't haphazardly place buildings, would you? Instead, you'd strategically arrange each piece to form a delightful cityscape. Apply this approach to your diet. Visualize your daily meals as various city blocks. Breakfast could be the residential district, densely populated with protein Legos to jumpstart your day. Lunch might represent the commercial district, laden with Legos to provide afternoon energy. Dinner could be the industrial zone, an amalgamation of fat and protein Legos for replenishment and repair. Snack breaks? They're your city's parks and recreational spaces, a sprinkle of everything for a swift energy boost. In this Lego city, each block has significance. Every protein, carb, and fat plays a role, contributing to the city's prosperity. When they synchronize, you end up with a flourishing, balanced city. Or in your case, a healthy, well-fueled body. I usually carry a scale and notepad with me where I go so I can track what I put in my body, but there are apps I'm sure you heard of like MyFitnessPal, but remember, they only work if you use them. And use a fitness tracker like a watch or ring to track your calorie output. And voila, you've built your very own diet plan. Who knew playing with food could be so educational? And don't overcomplicate things, it's that simple. Now you may be wondering, why all this fuss about macros? Now let's delve deeper into the world of macros, a concept that has taken the health and fitness industry by storm. Many people are often confused and overwhelmed about dieting, counting calories, and how to figure out the best way to nourish their bodies, while losing that stubborn midsection fat. That's where macros come into play. When I'm on my weight loss journey, I focus on how many carbs each macro has, and I look at my body weight. I take my body weight and I multiply it by anywhere from 11 to 14 to get the amount of calories I need to stay under. Then I just construct how much proteins, carbs, and fat I want to eat, and there you have it. Now I'm not a doctor and everyone is different, but usually, that's a good baseline for anyone. So now imagine you're constructing a building. Would you start without knowing the quantity of raw materials required? It's the same with your body. Not knowing the right amount of proteins, carbs, and fats you need is like building a structure on a shaky foundation. You wouldn't want to see your dream house crumble, right? Then why risk your health? A macro-based diet isn't about obsessing over every single calorie. Instead, it's about understanding the bigger picture of nutrition. It's like being a detective, decoding the mysteries of food to find the optimum balance of proteins, carbs, and fats. This knowledge is crucial, as all calories are created equal. Consider this: 100 calories from broccoli and 100 calories from ice cream may look identical in a diet chart. But your body knows the difference. For your body, they're as distinct as day and night. Protein, carbs, and fats play unique roles in your body. Proteins are the building blocks that aid muscle growth and tissue repair. Carbs act as fuel, providing the energy required to power your workouts. Fats, on the other hand, are essential for cell growth, hormone regulation, vitamin absorption, and overall bodily functions. One of the many benefits of a macro-based diet is its flexibility. It doesn't restrict you from enjoying your favorite foods. As long as they fit into your macro goals, can have your cake and eat it too, quite literally. So going macro isn't just a trend, it's a lifestyle. It's about fueling your body for success, one bite at a time. And honestly, you can find a great low-carb or low-calorie cake recipe online. Give it a try. Alright, we've busted myths, tackled macros, and built a diet plan, but wait, there's more. We've journeyed from the land of dietary misconceptions to the kingdom of macronutrients. We've navigated the complex pathways of proteins, carbs, and fats. And guess what? It wasn't a scary monster-infested forest, but a welcoming community of nutritional elements. We've mastered the art of counting macros, not sheep, and realized it's not rocket science. It's merely about crunching numbers and taking control of our meals. We've assembled diet plan, brick by brick, just like a Lego wonder. We've realized that equilibrium is vital and that no food is taboo. It all boils down to portion control, dear friends. We've examined why embracing macros is the best way forward. We've noted how it can help us attain our fitness targets, be it shedding pounds, building muscles, or just feeling healthier. Now it's your turn to take control. You have the wisdom, the tools, and the authority to take command of your nutrition and fitness journey. You can switch from being a couch potato to a fitness enthusiast, one bite at a time. So, are you ready to swap your donut days for nutritional ninja moves? Then join our legion of meal prepping warriors by subscribing. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single bite.